You got to move in closer to counteract it and get the moments to balance. 25 times 4 feet, 25 pounds times 4 feet has to balance 40 times some distance to pivot. So you can use some of the moments equal to 0 to balance out to solve for an unknown. In this case, we write the equation. Moment 1 has the moment balance moment 2. Moment 2 is negative. So it ends up to solve for the unknown distance. So you got m times f that you know, m times half force times distance you know, force times distance you don't know, there's only one unknown. Solve for that distance is 2.5. So that's what we're going to use to apply to our structures in engineering. And here's one more case. This is a little bit more like a mechanical or civil engineering structures. You've got 2 fulcrums here. These are pivot points. So at 2 points, at A and B, you've got a load right here down the middle. While the present is weighing 35 pounds. But in any case, the distance is C from A to C is 3 feet. The distance of the beam is 10 feet. And you got one force acting right there, not down the middle, 3 feet away from A. So that's really its equilibrium. What you want to first do for the beam is your object of choice. So you're going to make a free-body diagram of that. You're going to place the fulcrum, the physical things, with the forces that are equivalent to it. So you got R reaction force in Y, reaction force in B. And you know that those 2 moments have to balance each other. You have to pick a point to take moments around. So in your free body diagram, it doesn't end up really mattering where you choose. At some point, make things simpler. If I choose point A, it's no more complicated than choosing point B if I pivot. Since it's not moving it anyway. But sometimes it's a lot easier to choose a point where you've got more forces acting through that point, and it ends up making your own calculation a lot simpler. So choose the point strategically that has a lot of forces going through it for your moment calculation, just to make your math simpler. So some of the moments here balance each other around A. A is your pivot point. You need to choose a pivot point that you're trying to make sure that the moments are balanced. So you got a moment from C acting clockwise or negative. You got a moment acting at point B in the beam. That's going to cause counterclockwise rotation. So those are going to have opposite sign. That's their unit sign. The only thing you don't know is the reaction force of B in the y direction. So that's the only unknown out of the 4 pieces. So you got distance and force, distance and a force. The only piece of that 4-piece equation is the force at B. So you plug in and chuck away. Solve for the unknown, side by side by 10 feet. And you can solve for that reaction force. We are going to be using this process to analyze what our structure. Math is simple. Physics is relatively very simple. It's just putting it all together and using it in a analytical process. So once you know the reaction force in B, then you need to figure out what the reaction force at A is. You know that the reaction, some of the forces in the Y have got that at 0, right? So 35 is pulling down, and the A reaction force and B reaction force have to add up, balance, and cancel out the negative force pulling down. Some of the forces in the Y have that at 0, so then you know RA plus RB have that at 35. So then that gives you the reaction force at A is 24.5. So this is a great example that we're going to leverage here in this structure. Here's a structure, truss, that is loaded.
Oh my God.
So here's a triangular truss. Mass?
No.
Here's a triangular truss. This is what maybe you're designing and bringing into your straw towers, right? We're doing brainstorming on that. So this is the scenario that's very realistic. This is in chapter 1 and 2 in your engineering textbooks in college. Right? This is like the beginning example of doing mechanical engineering.
I even wouldn't be in here. I don't know why I do this.
So everything we've done, the sum of the forces in the x of 1 down to 0, some of the moments in 0 equals 0 for static equilibrium, is going to hold true here for something that's now realistic for an engineering application. And there's lots of examples in the book we'll get to as well tonight. So here's your scenario. You've got a bridge. This could be a bridge, a truss structure. Stiff bridge pieces. And this is what it looks like here. So you got a pin on one side. We know pins have reaction forces in the x and the y. And a roller over here. Now, I don't know why they go ahead and change the roller symbols on here. I've never seen that roller, but so you got a pin here, a roller here, and we know if you're going to draw a three-body diagram of the whole thing, the whole truss, you're going to replace them with reaction forces. Now, it only has reaction forces if you have forces acting on the truss live loads. And these are the live loads. You got a force right down the middle here. Maybe that's part of the weight. Maybe that's a truck or something on it. Maybe it's something attached to the truck. 600 pounds pushing down. You also have 500 pounds pulling this way. It could be any number of different reasons for force acting. So this force is acting. This force is acting. And you replace this by a diagram. Pin with 2 reaction forces and a roller with 1. The roller resists motion vertically, but doesn't resist horizontally, so there's no reaction force in the x direction. So here is now the truss redrawn as a free body diagram. Free from its environment, the environment replaced as force vectors acting on. This is all the information you know. You need to know in order to do an analysis of this structure. You know a lot of these distances, all right? The lengths in these bridge, and you know for Pythagoras theorem, right? You solve for diagonals. Just use right a squared plus b squared plus c squared. So you know all the distances. You know these 2 rate forces here. So now if you're going to go ahead and do a twist speed analysis here, you're going to pick A as your pivot because that has the most forces acting through it. It's going to make your moment calculations easy. So A, always pick your pin as, typically pick your pin as your point. So you add the moments around point A. You got, you're going to have rotations caused by the force D. You're going to have rotations caused by the force at C. And you're going to have rotations caused by the force at B. So there's 3 moments in there in that equation that have to balance each other out. Now you know that E is going to cause it counterclockwise, so it'll be positive. C is going to cause clockwise, so it'll be negative. B will also cause counterclockwise, clockwise, so it'll be negative as well. So when you plug all those n times d's in there in that moment equation, you end up getting a situation where the reaction force of D is the only thing you don't know. Use algebra 1 skill to plug each other away and solve for the unknown. And in this case, you get roll here. 1, 600 pounds. So unfortunately, that's just step 1. All right. So what I'm doing. We don't know the reaction forces today. But now we can solve it, right? Some of the forces of the y have to balance to 0. So you know 600, negative 600 going down, positive 640 going out, some of the forces of the x going down to 0. We're going to pull fire this way. This is going to be negative 500. Now you all It's beautiful. Now, why would you care about solving for these unknown reaction forces? That's the way to hear it. Why? Because you have to be able to predict, as a designer, whether or not, you have to be able to predict, as a designer, is your structure going to fail based on the forces that truss sees? So the external force analysis, figuring out all the reaction forces, unknown forces acting on your structure, is going to allow you to predict and analyze internal forces, what the truss structure feels inside. So your free body diagram only allows you to really analyze the external forces. But that is a key critical step to do the internal analysis. Come there, I'll show you that slide one more.
Right, look at these boys.
And move on.
I know, I know. Mr. Gill. There you go. Did I used to see something before? Cash Nasty Game. Watch it. He is funny as shit. Yeah, he's playing his favorite old kid in my team. This shit was hilarious. He always fucking screaming and shit. He is crazy as fuck. Every time I have he always falls in the fucking stage.
The ocean folks, the ocean 30-hour folks, you gotta see this flag, and you got your certification card. We'll go over the homework before we turn it in. Yeah, I'm on my life station. Always be lower. No, higher. No, you're so man.
They made Stephen Curry at 99.
Every time.
I can't get on this. I can't get online. I want somebody to get online. You see how good I was? Fucking bitch. Sat there watching.
I was watching that one time. You got the low one.
Actually, I was just doing something like that.
I want you to put the low. All the nice. Suddenly, wow. Oh, I know what you're doing. And You're gonna be bad. Wow, you're bad.
I'm bad.
You are. You're just doing funny things.
Yeah.
No, actually, a little bit.
What are you talking about? I'm playing the game. He's a bot. Holy shit.
Come back up.
Shit, you really just have to leave. Wait. You need to distract me. You said that shit. Now I gotta distract. Anyway. That bitch is dumb. He got stuck under the thing. Like, are you okay? I just
All right, bring our orders in. We gotta say, start this process right now. Get it going on. Here we go. All right, let's see. All right, this city is not overloaded. All right, let's go.
what the Come on, bitch.
They saw you already.
This bitch won't let me do something. I win.
Yo, good. Can I show you something I got with the inspection? This is you did that. There was no time.
I've been in the
Oh, really? How long have we been? All right, so you've been given a scenario here.
Why won't it stop? Just show it on us. Just go on.
Three or four people have three.
Yeah.
I can't understand what it is.
You sit down.
You don't even know his name.
Here's your guy.
Here we go.
Alright, so you're gonna be given a scenario, alright? Based on the example we just looked at tonight. You're gonna have a cross, not with one or two triangles, but with three. You're gonna have a pin on one side. Yeah, different symbols. Who's talking here? So you got three triangles, you got four symmetry, and these capital letters. What's wrong? What are we asking? What are we asking? Ace two ball.
I just want you, when you get them, when y'all get them home, to work on the car. Or MS, what is it, Microsoft Word? They have some.
Alright, so you got three triangles in this concept too. You're gonna have three forces acting on the truss structure. The thin line is the truss itself, that's the structure. So there's capital letters in each joint. You have to do some of the forces of the X balance and something, some of the forces of the Y, and some of them all balance and numbers. That's what's keeping this bridge still, static equilibrium now. So this is in that first chapter that said mechanical theory on here. This is what they do. So now what's really nice about this example, this complex that we're gonna get. No, take a seat. What's the issue with Keller? Oh, Carly was playing a fun video game.
What fun video game?
Well, I got
What fun video game? What? Tell me what fun video game? Tell me what fun video game.
Sorry.
I got you, man.
You got me what?
Hey.
Oh,
Alright, so in this example, they're gonna walk you through step by step and prompt you what to do. There's examples in the book, also how to do one on this order of complexity. But doing this is gonna give you, doing this is gonna give you the ability to analyze any complex structure. This is the foundational block of mechanicals of engineering. So understanding this process is a very powerful tool that is used, worldwide for 100 years or so as the foundation to this whole profession, especially. So you're going to get this handout tonight or tomorrow. We're going to use the handouts, the slides that we just presented, as well as some examples that they go through in the textbook. In order to do this, the guidance, this is like a structured response handout. All right, so it's going to guide you through the steps. It's going to prompt you what to do. You just have to know by looking at examples how to process and arrange it for these. All right, so let's handle the questions you would have on last night's homework, the vector analysis part 2, before we turn these in. All right, so
I didn't get that picture.
yeah, those that were here or absent, make sure that you handle that stuff during the break.
No more break.
Where's it going?
Yeah, I know, you should have taken care of that earlier. Right, your hour is your responsibility to get the assignments. I mean, that's been procedure for our Alright, so who's got any questions here? It's been out of Google Classroom for 3 years. class or come.
What if they
Force part two, force factor calculations part two.
that they gave? I'm looking at May 13th and I'm looking at May 6th.
This says,
Not this time.
this says May 16, 2 days ago. I wasn't in class, that was before me.
That's your responsibility. Talk to Mr. Fisker about the fact that you missed the class. You still have to make up that work.
Like, I see the textbook, I don't actually see that.
We're not, we can't record everybody's athletics.
No, like, I honestly see the textbook, but I don't see the handout.
That's why you should have come and got it in class. You don't miss out there, you miss class. You just got to go.
I did this class, I did this
That's
class.
even more reason you should have paid some stuff. You wanted to get
It's
it
not,
out.
it's not on the website, I didn't even get assignment.
I don't know what to tell you. I can't.
Why can't you
Right
give
now,
us the assignment?
you're gonna have to come and see me after class. Only one day.
It's just not here. I don't know what to do.
You're gonna have to see me after class before class. I don't know what else.
You just said the break.
Nobody in the class has an assignment.
You know, that's not true. That's not
Who
true.
has an assignment?
Because I had to watch classes that break.
Let's
handle some of the questions we have. How do you break down some of the numbers? And we mentioned this yesterday. This is a little eyelid screw. This Pat, Samaj has a good video game he likes to play.
That's a screensaver.
Oh, Lisa Krause.
Don't love screensaver now.
You love getting black man trouble. I know, Don. I know that was wrong.
Alright, so you got this little eyelet screw, and this is exactly what we use in a prosthetic arm. We use the little eyelet screws to anchor tension cables onto the fingers, and they're controlled by a microcontroller.
We have a lad.
Electronic screw. So you got an eyelet screw with two forces acting on it, pulling away on the screw. So the free body, the object that you care about, is the eyelet screw. So you got 200 newtons pulling 15 degrees from the vertical, and 125 newtons pulling 20 degrees from the horizontal. How do you break that into Don, how would you handle it? You're eating or chewing gum? I'm not allowed to chew gum. No, it's been, every month or two. Not together.
You never said you couldn't do it. You said you couldn't.
No, it's not. It's never said it was. That's not. What's fine? Let's focus on the line, remember? I know you're reading fast today, I know you're straight down, but you can still get a presentation, right? Let's focus on the line. So how would you break vector G if you were saying? What would you do? Remember, we can't analyze it until we break it into the actual right? Huh? All right, let's do this down here.
Yo, excellent. Excellent.
Can you like oranges?
You got purple.
John,
I'm feeling lazy.
choosing not to participate in class. You don't put that what you care about. You just said, Alright, how is rank vector G? You can't handle vector at an angle and find it with area.
Annual trade.
You wanna do the equilibrium?
You want to try Kevin Durant is in 82 overall. Okay, so.
Wow.
Yes, it's Arlen's turn, guys.
This is crazy. Yo,
Waiting. It's the same thing you did the vector calculation part one, we turned yesterday. Same thing we did on my side. More. Same thing we just did in the Bible. Same thing you've done in physics. Who out this earlier? Wasn't it Charles, right? How do you handle a vector at an angle and break it into its pure x and y components so we can combine it with others? And it's a static situation.
I think the best way.
Well, all right. Now cosine is just a relationship between the opposite side to the hypotenuse. Sometimes it is. Sometimes you need sine, sometimes you need tan. So don't put yourself on just cosine. Three inverse equations, right? No. Well, I'm saying so in terms of what you call that analysis step, it would be forgetting that. What about sometimes you have choice, right?
you want multiple or more part.
Well, as he said, you're going to cosine it the components. So can you maybe use cosine, any of the trivial vector ratios, can you use them to find the x and y pieces of that would replace the x, right? So what would you Okay. So you got Alright, so here's question number 12, right?
One right there.
Alright, so here's question number 12. We got 200 newtons acting at 15 degrees from the horizontal. And you want to replace this, as Charles was saying, with pure x and pure y. And we're going to use cosine that, which is just to make, we're going to assume it's the right triangle there. And Arlen's saying, you're going to use what relationship? Define which you're going to find, the x and the y.
Big man.
X. All right, so if you want to find the x, that's going to be, we'll call this. This is G, right? G is 200. So we'll call it Gx and Y. So Gx equals y. Set up your what? 200. All right, now, some people might be confused, where is this coming from, right? So it makes sense, always, in engineering and math standpoint, you might be doing, right? So if you're gonna, we'll get to that in a second. So if you're gonna write this relationship, right? You know what the diagonal is, you don't know the horizontal components, so you're saying the cosine you're trying to find the x. What trigonometric differential will be opposite side of that angle in that So, right? I always write it like this. S equals 1 page, Z equals average, and so on. Z equals over A. So which one involves the opposite side of the product? Sine, right? So we're gonna write the sine of 15 degrees is GX over 2. That's the first line of the equation. Or, that's where that's coming from. Now you're solving for GX, that's what you did, so you're one step ahead of us, right? GX equals sine of 15 times G. We know G is 200. So now, doing it this way with the equation can eliminate a mistake like the one you just said, right? Setting it up, making sure you take into account everything in terms of the variables. Maybe you can even call this theta, right? Sine of an angle. So what is 200 times sine of 15 degrees? Somebody punched it out. Make sure you're doing this. With your calculator. Once you got it, notice the first one. You punch this out, make sure you know how to type in the sine, cosine, or tangent of an angle. 51?
27.
Okay, so then you're saying GX equals 51.76 newtons, right? So now, if that's the case, right, then we know the X component. What trigonometric ratio geometry will we use to find the Y component? Relative to this angle, this rotation. GY is opposite, adjacent, or opposite.
Where's the killer? Where's the killer?
Because this side is opposite, adjacent, or hypotenuse. Because that side is adjacent. So appropriately using cosine. Charles, this is where cosine goes, right? So y now is right. You're gonna write cosine of that angle is gy over g. Jonathan, you're punching it out here. What's gy?
I don't know what you're talking about.
You have it out? On the computer, we said the other day, every single computer, Windows computer has the calculator built in. Just go to scientific view, right? Instead of doing a search on the internet, I'll do a search on the
All these games. Okay.
And what you get, John? Let's plug in here. Cosine of 15 equals GY over 200. Right? GY equals 15 times 193.2. 193.2. What are the units? Newton. Very nice. Alright, so if you've got this at the vector, in order to do the integration of the vertical, raise the vertical and the horizontal pieces, while using the trigonometric ratio, just like we did in the previous example yesterday in homework. Now, there's another vector on that side of the screen. Break that one into its vertical and horizontal components. Now, why are you here? When walking around here, all right, well, they need to sit down. They're here now. Stand up or I don't know what you stand up. Gordon, what's wrong? I mean, take a seat. The same way Arlen and Jonathan just did. Then we can just literally add and subtract the x components together. So and the y components together. What's that? Well, I asked one, you got 2 points.
Alright, so.
Alright.
Got plus one.
That's the first set, that's the first set.
Wait.
I got a point off for passing.
Well, it's for.
I need that paper. Oh, please.
Well, and you know, there's nothing else to scrap here.
No. The worksheet you got turned in.
Oh, we get after the break. You already, you got your place. So there you go, you get added 14, this is exactly the way it's process. So, break G into its components, break H into its components. Then you're gonna add up the X and the Y parts of both. Individually, divide the sum. Now, once you get the X and the Y together, now you can combine and make a resultant of the components. All right, does anybody have that? Elon?
Yes.
What did you get for the Y, or the X and Y components for H?
I don't have that piece.
Who else can help us? Big man, what you get, the X and Y components of H?
XH is 100. Oh,
X. XH. Really, the traditional way is to take H and do the same thing for H. You're gonna get H less equals what? So now you're gonna take the X from G, the X from H, and combine them. You're gonna take the Y from H and the Y from G and combine them. You're gonna get what we call a net resultant, or combined resultant, with an X and a Y component. Then, you can then find, you'll know the X and Y components of the H and G together.
Yo, man, some more people come in later.
And you'll be able to, you'll know the vertical, you'll know horizontal. You can use inverse equation to get the answer. And then you use the diagram to find the result. The resulting vector are two individual vectors acting at angles on that little island structure. Can be combined by each one of the components, combine the components separately, and then the GX with GX. All these examples. Not taking I'm going to escape this a little longer, hopefully. Any other questions on this before we turn this in? 15 and 16. So that's what we're talking about. All right, so you're going to combine the X's, all right, to get the X component of the result there. You're going to combine the Y to get the Y component of the result. You can take tangent, inverse tangent, like in the example I looked at. Opposite conjugation, right? dy plus hy over dx plus dz. And you take the gradient, and that gradient is and you could use that as dy plus hy squared. Dx plus hf. equals the result. Then you're gonna take, then you're gonna take, you get R, right, you're gonna take the square root of it. Or you get the angle. And we got it. You calculate it, please, right? 54.3 degrees on the result. And then you put that in the final R. Monterey, you're off on the end. Any other questions on that? Before we turn these into school, 15 years old. Oh, you know the components. You just did. What relationship do you find that? You got what? So if Ming-Wang's calculations are correct, I can take the two vectors acting on that island group, G and H, and replace them. G and H acting on that island group. Replace them with one vector. That's the resultant, the net effect of both of them acting on them. So I replace D and H with one vector. He's saying it's 290.1 and 54.33. Being able to combine vectors, multiple vectors acting in angles with each other is a huge skill. Physics, engineering, as well as other applications as well. That's not it. Why do you guys these want to take a look here, Sean? Or Alvin? You can't see four. That might explain a lot. How did it work? You're not taking any steps today? I don't know what to do. This is not smart. Go. Why are you taking that? You can't wait. I'm trying to find out there. You want to get grabbing the plate. Carlito, you're not doing anything? You be writing this down on a piece of paper? Your wrist hurt. Now we know, as you explained, why you weren't participating in your head down. Is that why you're in the head down? Your wrist hurt? Especially Jay, you're not writing it down. Craft Wars 2 is not. I can't do it. Craft Wars 2. Did you see the extra class here? Oh, we handed out yesterday.
Which activity? We had the class yesterday. Mr. Caleb. They had the class yesterday. I didn't see it.
Alright, let's keep going here. Any questions? Alright. Alright, that's your name, folks. Right now. Alright, no more questions? Let's sit there. Make sure you show your work. I don't care. You don't care? We got rap words, we got blocking, we got rap cover, any other websites today?
Yeah.
Who's got one? 300 miles to Pigland. That is a first. Rap, you got rap words too as well. ABC.
That don't be like this. That don't be like this.
Alright, let's bring on here to the point two. Make sure you show work and we're not getting ready. Make sure the units are on.
Keep like this. Oh, what do you got?
Make sure you want to keep it right out there.
Oh. You got it.
Come on, boy.
Oh, stupid. Oh, we're playing games again?
Adam? What's in my school?
Now you're fountain?
Okay.
Oh, we're playing too?
Oh, excellent. Step outside.
You step outside. I'm calling this bet.
I need a group design, right? Turn it into your folder. We got about 10 minutes. I'm gonna give you paper. I need a group sketch for you Straw Town. This is your group sketch, group draft, all right? This is what we're going to build. This is what we're gonna plan on building. I don't necessarily need an isometric, but all views, yeah, the isometric part of it is yours. Alright, so pick somebody in your team based on the design to document the group's decision based on the connections and brainstorm, right? So you have some time to research individually. You have some time.
It's big leg.
You okay? You okay, Carlino? You need to go to the bathroom? Of your absence. Oh my God, yeah, man. You see how go out, see everybody's gonna see the paper. You're gonna turn in a group sketch for your tower. I want it multi-view dimension. I don't need the isometric. If you want to go that far, you can. No, he's not on your team. Each team is supposed to do it on their own. All right, so a lot of teams did not do individual designs. So you guys are starting from behind.
Please pardon the interruption. Keystone testing is going to take place during third period, so we're running with a contingency plan. Ninth grade is going to stay. Drop the zero goes to we talked about earlier. This hosting the third period, you're going to go to 5. With the third period, you're going to go to room 3. 5 minutes, those ninth graders.
You're right. Breathe. Hello? Hello? You okay? You using this? Well, you gotta have your head up. Go home? No, it's not good. All right, please go from here.
Oh, Nick! Oh,
Thank you very much. Excuse me.
What is this?
What
is this?
Bro, you like this.
Niggas won't never take the lead.
It's just like a motherfucker.
At least,
Oh, you doing your work?
You see what he was doing to me?
What?
I'm sorry, so I fell asleep, right? He's like, right? I'm just like, why are you poking me?
You may expect the elevator.
And I was like, stop poking
How the fuck did I get out of this?
We're just scared.
Unplug the phone.
He was like, what was it?